Hi, you are watching Kolsky Drone. Today we're going to have an overview of the Idea7 GPS drone. Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to have a look at the Idea7 from a company called Idea. Let's just open the box. So in the box you get instruction manual for the app, quick start guide for the quad. Take it all out of the box. You get the quad, bag of accessories, battery, controller. So this is very Spark-esque. So you've got folded arms, the big difference about this, it's got GPS. So this has GPS. The app also has waypoints, follow me mode, and all the stuff you'd expect from a more expensive drone. It has a tiltable 720p camera. So you can see there, it's not controllable by the app, only controllable by the camera. The drone itself is controllable by app or by the included remote. It comes with a 7.4 volt 900 milliamp hour battery, so it's a 2-cell battery. It is a proprietary battery. The battery just is very, very tight for some reason. You click it in the back, push it in, and it stays like that until you push that in and push it down a bit further, push it in a bit further, and it locks. In the bag you get a charging cable, a set of spare props, some screws, and this all important screwdriver. So this is the transmitter, which I love. So you fold the bottom out, these pull out, put your phone in. The controller's a really nice feel, the sticks feel really good on it. It's great because if you're a pincher like I am, but like I actually fly both, but I tend to fly, if I want to position fly for, especially for something like when I'm doing a camera drone, I want to fly like that to make sure my yaw's perfect and everything. So this is the remote. You've got auto takeoff, auto land, headless mode, return to home. Remember, it's the GPS quad, so it really has got return to home. Emergency stop and trims. You hold that button in for the emergency stop. You have to hold it in a good few seconds. Surround, which is like an orbit mode. You've got video, photo, and high and low rates, and that's your on and off button. So let's just power everything up. So turn the quad on first. Turn the controller on. It's your normal up and down to bind. Just connect my phone up. Find the Wi-Fi. This yesterday when I tried this and I have tested over this and stuff, it found it unbelievably quickly. The Wi-Fi just paired straight away. So it's SK720p. There you go, it's in. So the app is called SK GPS. Don't know if you can see that. So it's the SK GPS app. I'm not going to put the app into. I'll show you how the phone fits into here, but it's easier to hold it in my hand. Hit start. There you go. You're in. So let's just hold the phone down, and you can see the latency isn't bad at all. The latency is quite good. So as for your screen, I think it's quite good. So your map, which won't have opened up yet because I've no GPS in here. You've got your pictures, your images where they're stored, camera, video, VR. So if you've got some VR goggles, you hit that button, you can put it into your VR headset. Lock and unlock, that's for your motors. It's not locked, it's set. Take off and land. Get rid of the controller, put your controller on the screen or have your controller off the screen, headless mode, and that takes you back out. And at the top of the screen, as you can see, you've got your GPS coordinates, how many satellites you've got, which is 0 at this point, your position, and then if you look at that, it's got roll and pitch of the quad. I'm not quite sure why it has that. The roll doesn't work until it's powered up. And then you've got your signal from your controller and your battery from the drone itself. And then you've got some settings you can set. Now, one thing, if you do buy one of these, you need to go into here and go into camera, which is in parameters, I think it is. Just find the setting that you need to change. And I actually can't find it. Camera inverse. It comes default as yes. So what that means is when you watch your video and play it back, anything that's on the right would be in real life on the right is on your left, and anything that's on the left is very confusing. So remember to knock that off. You can adjust parameters in here. As you can see, the parameters are for your waypoint, speed to your waypoints, your height to your waypoints, your minimum stayed length at your waypoints. It's a really nice app. It seems responsive. It's never crashed when I've been using it. It's quite well finished off. The drone itself, let's come out of that. The drone itself is nicely finished off. It's got a little bit of weight, but it's not stupidly light. It has got brushed motors, brush geared motors, but when it's in the air, it does fly really well. It's susceptible to a bit of wind. So at the back you've got them flashing. Now they're going to flash until it gets a GPS lock, much like it did on the older Phantoms where you get a solid green. These will go solid when you've got a GPS lock, as well as telling you on your phone. So on the controller itself, if you go top right and bottom left, it's going to put it into compass calibration, and if you do that, it's going to calibrate your accelerometer. You only get it the once, so that way, if you look at that way, it's going to calibrate it. That's what the flashing lights are. And now you've got compass calibration. So compass calibration, your standard thing, you've got all flashing lights. So if we just turn the quad round until one of the sets of lights goes solid, as it has there, put the quad nose down, you've got another set of, so the compass is calibrated. Obviously don't do it indoors like I have here. You've still got flashing blues because we've no GPS connection. Once you get your GPS connection, you obviously get solid blue. So, like I said, I've tested over this and had a quick go with it. The camera image isn't bad at all. You've obviously got no stabilised gimbal. You've got to remember that. This varies in price. If you buy it from China on eBay, I think you can get it for around £75, or you can pay up to £100 and get it from Amazon. So if you get it from Amazon, it comes with a little card in the box that if you do a review of the quad on Amazon, it'll give you another free battery, which isn't bad because I think the battery's about 12 quid. For the money, I'll do like it. I'll do a proper. I'm going to do a test flight. Can't speak this morning. I'm going to do a proper test flight later in the week, and show you some of the features working and how stable it is, return to home and various things like that. But my initial impressions are very good. I do like it. It's nicely finished off. It's a bit better than your cheaper ones. So the ones that you tend to buy stuff that's about 40 to £45, this just seems a little bit better quality than them. Better finished off. This remote's been used on quite a few other things, but I do like it. Just turn the drone off. So to turn it off, it's a long press on the button. So if you've never seen one of these type of controllers before, push your phone in there, both of them push down, and there you go. So you can see it's in there. Get that off my screen. So that's your app. Get that off my screen. So that's the Seco app as it starts out. Obviously it's not connected anymore, but you can see it fits really nice in there, and it's nice to hold. It's ergonomic, so I do like the controller. It's finished in the rubberized plastic, which is what people tend to go for at the minute. Now it has got a charging port, or what looks like a charging port on there. No charger comes in the bag, and it does take 4 AAA batteries. So I do not know what that's for, unless this controller is used on something else that does have a rechargeable batteries in. I don't know if you put 4 rechargeables in here, whether it would charge with that if you had a charger, because it doesn't come with one. Oh, I would have tested it. So that's basically it. This is what you get. The guide's quite nice. The app guide's really good. This is in good English. And it's nicely boxed. So, the LEDs are bright. So, I'll have a video up, probably, I'll try and get it up this week, but it's weather dependent, it's very windy at the minute. And show it you flying outside. Thanks very much for watching, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider subscribing. If you've already subscribed, thanks very much for all your support. Have a fantastic day.